Hands, please. Big A.
Taylor, congratulations. You've had some struggles in the first round of the Open against fellow Americans. And that first set was really tight. Did you almost have any flashbacks again to those other matches? And how hard is it to play a fellow American early at the U.S. Open?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, I guess, fun to play it. I was also a dangerous player in the first round. You know, he's big serve, hitting the ball huge, like tough to break. It's a match where I don't actually get to, I guess, control or like do a lot of the things. You know, he's gonna be the first one attacking and, you know, getting a lot of free points on his serve. So no, I mean, it's just first round of the Open. Most slams in general, it's just first round. You come out, it's a little nervy, and you kind of just get over the hump of the first set, and then I can relax a bit and just play a bit better through the match. So I'm just happy to kind of, you know, get through that tight first set.
Ava.
Hey, Taylor, I wanted to ask you about your apparel sponsor, just because I feel like it's not anything new, I guess, for players to sign with non-traditional tennis brands, but it does feel like we're seeing it more often now. How do you think about that? Like, is it that there are more brands that are getting into tennis, so you have more to choose from? Does it make sense to you in that you're kind of like, guys are wanting to stand out more now? I just wonder your thoughts on that.
Yeah, I think more companies are getting into tennis. I think I don't know, like, I feel like every brand wants to do like a tennis line, even brands that don't necessarily sponsor tennis players, just kind of just become like a popular thing, like the athleisure and like sporty clothes in general. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of options for players. For myself, like, I thought it just seemed like a really good fit for me to go to Boss, and yeah, I think I don't know, a lot of the top tennis brands, I think, are starting to, you know, really zero in on like just a couple people they want, and that's kind of it.
Gentleman on the right. Yep.
Curious about your relationship with Francis Tiafoe. You played here last year. Just what's your relationship like, and do you have any interesting or funny stories to share?
I've probably way too many funny stories, but yeah, I mean, Francis he's one of a kind. He's one of my best friends for sure. We've always gotten along really well. I think the best way to describe our relationship, why we get along so well, is both of us can kind of laugh at ourselves a lot. So nonstop with him, it's just us making fun of each other all the time. I guess what I can think of off the top of my head right now is just the other day when we were playing the mixed. Yeah, I got beat like 4-2, 4-2, and I got off the court. He's just making fun of me the entire time about how we just got chopped and how bad we just got beat. And then he texts me the second he got off the court, and he goes, "I can't even make fun of you. Like, we just got killed." He goes, "We just got chopped." And then, you know, we see each other, we're just laughing about it. So that's kind of our relationship, is like, you know, neither one of us take each other too seriously, so we're just always making fun of each other.
Matt.
Well done. Armstrong, do you request it? You play on there a lot. I think you've said in the past that you kind of like it there. And what is it about that court that sort of works for you?
Yeah, I don't necessarily request it. I care more about playing at the time of the day I want to play than what the court is, I guess. So it gets tough to, you know, get choosy with the times on Ash. I really don't like some of the times you play during the day on Ash. There's just this massive shadow going through the court. Like, it's kind of annoying for me. So last year in particular, I was asking to play on Armstrong because it was just easier to get the time of the day I wanted to play the match in. But I mean, to be honest, this year I had absolutely no say in anything. I didn't really want to play on Sunday, and I didn't really want to play early in the day either. So I just they got me today. But yeah, typically I care more about getting the time of the day I want to play in rather than Ash or Armstrong. So if I can get that on Armstrong, then I go to Armstrong. But, you know, at this point, I've had a lot of good matches and a lot of good record on Armstrong, so I definitely like the court.
Okay. Chris and then Richard. Chris.
Taylor, when it comes to playing at the Grand Slams, how much easier does it make your job playing one at home the support here, especially when you're not playing American, but even when you're playing an American? How much easier of a job is it for you to do with that support?
I mean, it's definitely never going to be a problem. You know, feeling really like just excited, like pumped up, motivated on the court with the crowd getting behind you. I think it also adds a layer of pressure as well to it that I'm playing my home slam, and I obviously wanna have a good result. But yeah, it's great to have just the crowd behind you for sure.
Richard.
Thinking about the milestones in your career, like Indian Wells reaching the final here last year, have those been the biggest moments for you, sort of bolstering your self-belief, or are there moments on the practice court or maybe at a 250 that are just as powerful for you?
Yeah, for me, it's all about. It's not necessarily about the results. It's about how I feel like I'm, I guess, playing. You know, I would take more confidence from, I guess, my run on the grass courts this year than maybe the U.S. Open last year, because I felt like I was playing really. I think I was playing a higher level, in my opinion, during the whole grass swing this year than I was maybe when I made the run here. But you know, at the same time, I take a lot of confidence from the run here because I can have a result where I make it that deep in a slam, feeling like I'm not playing incredible. I'm playing well, but not, you know, as well as I know I can be playing. So, you know, I'd say like end of last year, World Tour Finals was huge. I thought I was playing some of my absolute best tennis then. And then, yeah, Wimbledon this year, Indian Wells that year. I think I judge it more off of how I feel like I'm hitting the ball and practice and playing, and not so much off of the results, I guess.
Bill, did you have a question? All right. Last question, please. Thank you.
So it goes without saying, at the very top of the game, there's Jannik, such a great ball striker, so focused, and Carlos, athletic, variety, so forth. Kind of a locker room question, you might not want to field it, but when all is said and done, between those two guys down the line, who do you think will emerge with a better record, stronger career?
You're trying to get me absolutely roasted by one of their fan bases, huh? Like it's you don't win. You can't win with this answer. I really don't know. It's impossible to say. I think Jannik and his results has been more consistent, but I think the high end of Carlos is like probably the highest level that you're going to see when Carlos is on. So it's just don't make me get just destroyed by one of their fans. Like I'm good.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.